Good evening. I hope you all had a wonderful Saturday. I spent my Saturday morning working, then I took my daughter to the emergency room because she had an allergic reaction. So I spent my whole afternoon there, but that's okay because I know she appreciated it. I'm glad she's okay because she was swelled up pretty bad. So I'm glad it's starting to go down with the medication she got from the hospital. She was taking Benadryl every 4 to 6 hours for a day and a half and it didn't seem to touch it. So I'm glad we went in. It's scary when you have an allergic reaction to something because you never know what it'll do to you. Because sometimes your throat will start to close when you're allergic to something. That's a scary thing. I know when I can't breathe because of my lungs, it scares me. I can't believe I ruined my lungs because of smoking for so many years. I can't believe I was lost for so many years and ran to the things of this world for comfort. Do you run to things for comfort? Do you run to food, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, porn, gaming, gambling, sex, appearances, materialistic things, or anything else? Do you realize there's a different way to deal with your problems? When we learn to run to the Word for comfort instead of worldly things, we'll be able to live with peace, freedom, and joy. We can break free from the lies we've believed our whole life, the fears we've let overtake us, the habits and addictions we've developed, the anxieties we struggle with, and all the other things we struggle with in this world when we learn to run to the Word when we're struggling with things. We can break free from the lies we believed when we remember to think about what we're thinking about and make sure we take our thoughts captive. 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, "We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ." So when we learn to do that and remember to demolish anything that comes in our head that's not for us, then we'll be able to demolish the lies the devil tries telling us. How about your fears? Do you know how to stop your fears and anxieties? We have to stop worrying and start praying. Let's remember what it says in Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. We will find peace when we start praying instead of worrying. How about when you're struggling with addictions and habits you've developed? You have to remember you have to get your strength from Christ. It says in Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who is my strength." I promise you can stop any addictions and anything else when you learn how strong you are with Christ that lives in you. There are several other verses in the Word that can help you beat the devil and his fallen angels, and that's why we have the Bible. So make sure you continue to read the truths in the Word, because when you do, you'll be able to break free from anything and everything you struggle with in this world, and that's a promise. And I can only say that because my life's living proof of that hope and truth. Straight from God through Dawn Marie. Love you all and have a blessed rest of your evening.